restored Biafra in 2023, and I'm here to tell you how we have restored Biafra in 2023, and going forward, we are looking up to for the declaration of Biafra. Now, we have liberated Biafra to some extent using 3 subgeneric mechanisms. The subgeneric mechanism we have used so far is the grievance declaration of independence, institutionalization declaration of independence, or you can say institutionalizing declaration of independence of Biafra, and commitment declaration of independence of Biafra. Now, I told you all before now, that we are using what we call multi-dimensional approach to get Biafra freedom. And a lot of people do not understand what multi-dimensional approach means. Now, I want to tell you why Biafra failed first in 1967 to 1970. Because in order for you to make progress, you need to know the mistake of your past. And this mistake of our past is something that Simon Ekpa have studied for years. Even when I was still part of One Nigeria, I went deep for many years to look for what went wrong, how we can get it right. And while I was doing that, I was a die-hard One Nigeria until I was convinced that it is time to come for Biafra. And when I joined the Biafra struggle in 2019, between August and October 2019, for those who followed me then, I called on the Nigeria evil state that it is time they bring out their best. I don't know how many people will remember that. Now, from what has happened so far, Biafra declaration in 1967 to 1970 was based on declaration with grievances. And it is not enough. Declaration of Biafra with just grievances is not enough to dissolve a complex and evil entity like Nigeria. So we needed to bring the declaration with a multi-dimensional approach using 3 genera. And 3 this subgenera is the declaration by grievances, declaration by institutionalization, and then declaration by commitment. And these 3 subgenera which we have used so far to bring the result you see today is what I'm going to explain to you people, how we have achieved it and how this has actually restored Biafra. What is remaining is the declaration of Biafra and as an independent state to defend it. Before we do that, we have to set up every institution of government. We have to make sure that we meet the international standard of recognition. Even though powerful nation has not openly and officially recognized Biafra, but we have attained the status of that recognition by demonstrating our capability to maintain a sane society. Now, before going forward, I will have to go to borrow something from some scholars. And I am going to borrow something from a man called Alexandra Pavkovic and Krugro Krastunok. These are 2 scholars, researchers. And I'm going to delve into one of their briefs. And I want every Biafrans to listen to this. You need to understand what you are doing in order to get results. So, for those who are asking about the Biafra declaration, I want you to first of all understand what is independent declaration or declaration of independence. And let us go to what these scholars have to say. Now the question is, what are the declaration of independence? And what does it mean to achieve? The declaration of literally succeeding state since their birth in 1776. I want everyone to understand that the birth of Declaration of Independence can be said to have started from 1776, United States of America Declaration. That is what gave birth and what gave the power, the international power and international law to what Simon Ekpa is doing today started as far back as 1776. And nobody in this world will say Simon Ekpa is doing something wrong. And that's why many people do not understand the mathematics that we are playing here. You can never solve it. But I want people to listen, especially those who have delved into Biafra freedom for many years ignorantly, and there is nothing to show for it. And I want you to see why we have done something within 1 year, and you see the result you are seeing today. And that is to show you, in 2024, we are coming with earthquake. I want everybody to listen. Now, this seceding state, since their birth in 1776, with the United States Declaration of Independence, have had at least two interrelated objectives. One, the objective of delegitimization of the existing host state that rules over the ceding territory. And this can be seen in some cases like in the 2015, and this is page 100. And of course, the second thing is the legitimization of the new state, the emergent state, which is ceding from the existing one. I want you to understand that now, from this particular international contextual view, we have started the legitimization of the Nigeria state, which we have pronounced and started enforcing. Also, we have at the same time started the legitimization of Biafra state within Biafra land. So there is two key words here: the legitimization of the Nigeria state and legitimization of the Biafra government, which is the new state. We have actually implemented that. We have started the delegitimization of the Nigeria state within Biafra land by constantly embarking on civil disobedience of Monday sit at home. That is why I insisted that come rain, come sun, we must continue the sit at home. It is not just about only to release Mazen and Kanu. It is to delegitimize the Nigeria government within Biafra land for the world to know that they no longer have the loyalty and enjoy the loyalty of the Biafra people. That we have proven beyond every reasonable doubt in the whole world. And nobody as of today will come in between us and say that we are not legitimate government of the Biafra people. We have been able to prove that. The news are everywhere. So in the issue of the delegitimization, this is just one example. We have also been able to secure our people by forming security outfit and forming Biafra army, and this is part of the delegitimization of the Nigerian government within Biafra land, because our people no longer enjoy the security of the Nigerian government, and we have been able to prove that, irrespective of the fact that there has been some a lot of sabotage and blackmail in order to give us a bad name, give dog a bad name and kill it. But still, it is not working, because we have overpowered their media, we have overpowered them militarily, both in the air, in the sea, and in the land. So the delegitimization has worked. Now, we are talking about legitimization of the Biafra government within Biafra land, which I don't need to, because everything I'm saying now is for you to know the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing and why we have succeeded, use where we have succeeded so far. The cry of the Nigerian military is also a proof of how we have delegitimized them. This is coming from the United States of America, 1776. And let us continue to read. Now, I have identified key two issues, which is delegitimization of existing host state that rules over the ceding territory, in this case, Nigeria, that is ruling over the ceding territory, which is Biafra, and the legitimization of the new emergent state, which is the Biafra de facto government, as it is today, which is ceding from the existing one, which is Nigeria. Now, the three different subgeneri is one, listing grievances. America, while they were declaring the independence in 1776, listed their grievances, why they are so mad with Britain, why they are so angry against Britain, and they listed their grievances and with these grievances, they declared their independence in 1776. Now, listing the grievances, injustices, and harm suffered by the population of the emergent state. Now, we are using multidimensional approach. So our declaration of Biafra is also include also the declaration by grievances. Now we have listed many grievances of the Nigeria state, of the against Biafra by the Nigeria state. We have informed the international community. We have written officially to the United Nations, to the European Union, to the US, to African Union. We have written everybody, and it is not even a hidden thing how the injustice that are being meted against Biafrans in Nigeria. Everybody is talking about it, including Nigeria themselves. So the declaration this time is also grievances inclusive. Without these particular mechanisms and all these measures, you can never be taken serious. When you do something, you are going to get into trouble. So we have been able to prove our case beyond reasonable doubt. Now, fast forward. The grievances are injustices against Biafra, harm suffered by Biafra people, Biafra population, and then of course the emergence of the new state has been the standard way of delegitimizing the existing state and legitimizing the new state. So, as in the 1776 US Declaration, the new state is presented as the only remedy to listed grievances. So now, while America was declaring, they listed their grievances against the British colonies. And they listed those grievances and declared their state that it is the only thing that will remedy these grievances they have listed so far is for them to declare their independence. The same thing we have done today is that we have been able to expose Nigeria to the whole world. The impunity of Nigeria state, and we are presenting our government as the only solution, as the only remedy to this particular impunity, terrorism that is going on in Nigeria. Like they are killing people from north, from south, and everywhere. And the only solution to it is what we are doing now. And so, any nation that will come against us will fall. Any nation that will lay their hand on Simon Ekpa automatically will end. Believe me, the spirit that guides the sea will invade that nation. Because what I'm doing today is according to international law. And we have done it very perfectly well. And a lot of people don't understand. I'm just giving you small secret so that you know where we are coming from. So we have been able to declare Biafra in 2023 by listing the grievances, exposing the grievances of Biafrans to the world, and then also presenting alternative. The alternative is the Biafra government. And that is why we have been able to build the government from scratch, making sure it meets every international standard. Do you understand that people that are ruling Nigeria today are not Nigerians? There is no way you can know that they are not Nigerians because there is no database. Tinubu is not a Nigerian. Tinubu is not from Nigeria. A lot of people don't know this. Tinubu is from one of African countries. He's not a Nigerian. Shetima is not a Nigerian. All these people that are ruling Nigeria today, from Babangida to Abacha, these people are not Nigerians. But because Nigeria has no database, their identity, their background are not traceable. So, because of this, we are presenting a better option for a better society, for Africa as a whole. So we start Biafra is going to bring civilization. Our civilization is that we are presenting a government that is going to be deep-rooted from a background check of everybody by building a very strong database system for Biafra people. Biafra government in exile has presented a better alternative over Nigeria. And that is completely what international standard means. We have been able to beat that standard. And today, Biafra government has launched the database system and of course, the national identification card and national identity of Biafra people. And that is the highest standard you can take off today from the international community. Now, we continue by also remedies not only on this database, but also the remedy on security. That is the reason why we formed the Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Resistance Fighters, and every other armed forces of Biafra in order to present a better security for our people. Irrespective of whatever name they are calling you, cannibalism, practicing this one and that, it does not move us, because it is the government work to also try to delegitimize what we are doing. But it doesn't move us, because we know what we are doing. That's why it is good to follow who know road. Because if you do not follow who know road, you will fall into pit. However, in the process of dissolution of the USSR and Yugoslavia from 1990 onward, a number of federal and sub-federal units abandoned the objective of delegitimization of the old host in their declaration or act of independence. So some people, some nations even got their independence without delegitimizing the hosting state. They still got their independence. But like I said, Nigeria is a very complex and a very evil entity. So you needed somebody who is well learned in this particular subject to be able to disintegrate Nigeria. You need a special wisdom from God. That's what God has bestowed on me and many of you who see and trusted in me, that indeed there is something in this guy. And today you are very proud to be part of this particular movement, because of what God has put in you to see what other people did not see. So the praise here goes to you, who, irrespective of everything they have done, because when the good people are coming, evil will fight. Irrespective of all the names they called me, you believe that I have something to offer. And today you can see you did not disappoint yourself. Now, there are people that have gotten independent without the declaration, by not delegitimizing the hosting state. But today, we are using the delegitimization of Nigeria state. Now, those countries are as follows. Why it is very difficult to establish the reason which led to this, which led to why people did not, why some nation or some country did not legitimize their hosting state at the time of this declaration. The existing federal state was no longer perceived as a functional state, which was capable of asserting its legitimacy to rule over the ceding territory. Exactly what is happening now in Biafra land. The governors have tried everything to stop the Biafra government sit at home and narrative. It is not working. It means that they have actually lost everything to continue to be parading themselves as governors. And we are coming to them in 2024. And that is why it is very difficult for them to come close to me. This is what they don't know. So I'm trying to give them some kind of sense today, especially to those Igbo governors who think they are still sitting in the hem of affair in Biafra land, thinking that 2024, there is one button or the other they are going to press over Simon Ekpa and succeed. Believe me, I am closer to you than you can ever be close to me. And 2024, it is going to be completely a very different ballgame. If after this particular explanation today and our achievement today, as a governor in the southeast, you continue to shout one Nigeria, believe me, you will die and nothing will happen. I want everybody to understand this. You will die and nothing will happen. And next year, it is going to happen. Now, this is apparent from the foundational constitutional charter of the Republic of Slovenia. They did not declare by delegitimizing the whole state. This issued at the same time as its declaration of independence, which its preamble notes that the Slovenia no longer function as a new governed state, capable of resolving the current political and economic crisis. Slovenia Charter 1991. So, what we are presenting to the world from 2023 is that Nigeria is no longer capable of resolving its security challenges and issues. And Biafra government have a better solution. We have been able to prove that. That's why the killings are happening everywhere. Only in Biafra land that military are killing, not Fulani terrorists. we have been able to prove that we have a better option to protect our land, our people, our women and children than the Nigeria state. We have been able to prove that. Have we not proven that? The question is left for those who have doubted us to answer. Now, remember, I am laying foundation to why the world will support Biafra in 2024. I am Nigeria rigirigi. Believe me. Because we have every right to defend ourselves and use everything in our own disposal. Moreover, these two federations had been ruled by their respective communist party. This party and their leaders were held accountable for the harms and injustices committed to the population of the ceding state. However, by the time the declaration were issued, these parties had been removed from power and were effectively dissolved. Now, I want us to go straight to, how this particular Biafra declaration, we have achieved it in 2023. One could choose, argued, in consequences, the declaration of independence of several federal units and later of the sub-federal units, such as Abkhazia and Kosovo, of these two federal states, focused in some cases exclusively on the legitimization of the new state. You see, some countries focus on only legitimizing the new state. Remember that now we have been using two different mechanisms: delegitimization and legitimizing the Biafra. And some states have gotten independent by only using one, which is delegitimization, and some people have gotten independent by only using one, which is legitimizing their new government. Now we have done two at a time. With one stone, we are killing two birds. That's why the progress and the success you see today are happening. There are many more that I'm not going to say today, but I just want to give you a background of what you have been following since that you don't know, and why nobody can touch me. And I'm saying it here. I want you to go and copy the video. They can never come close to me. Now let me go. Now, this was achieved. Thank you, Adada Rama Odirizi. This was achieved by announcing or establishing state institutions that were taking over state function of the old state. Exactly what Biafra has done today. We have announced new state institutions to take over the affair what Nigeria institutions have been doing in Biafra land. In Biafra government, we have established department. We have been able to prove it. It is very functional, more functional than the Nigeria state. And so we are providing a new solution, a better solution, a very viable one that every Biafra who want to live should embrace. Our system in Biafra government today is more trustworthy than the Nigeria state, even when we are yet to declare independent. So I want everybody to understand that when they are asking you, Simon Ekpa, declare Biafra, we have declared Biafra, but they don't know it. And when they will be telling you, when are you going to conduct referendum, my brother, as you are registering for Biafra database, you are already voting for the referendum. Just watch and see. Now, Helsinki, it is going to happen in Helsinki. Biafra will be declared in this country. Those who think that we don't know what we are doing should come down and get themselves educated on why I remain the unsolvable mathematics. Now, this declaration of independence were apparently expected to legitimize the new state of the type of others. In non-communist state, which in turn were expected to recognize it, this kind of legitimization of the new state in a declaration of independence often culminate in the request or appeal to other states and international organizations to recognize the independence of the new state. That is exactly what we are doing today, is making sure that at the end of the day from 2024, where we are going to cross one line, there is one line which I have drawn. Once we cross that line, our next move is to seek recognition. We're not seeking recognition yet. It's to seek the recognition of many states. And it is going to happen. What will not happen? And you pair Nigeria into two. First, we will start by pairing Nigeria into two. You are going to come back to this statement I made today when it will happen, because we are going to divide Nigeria into two. Remember, everything we are doing is to preserve our life, because we are getting killed every day. And we have come to end it. In view of the strategies of delegitimization and legitimization of the Biafra government, or in view of the strategies of delegitimizing the Nigeria government and legitimizing the Biafra government, there is going to be, we are using some sub-genres to distinguish the different approach we have used so far. So like I said, we have used the grievance declaration, we have used the institutionalizing declaration, and we have also used the commitment declaration. Now let us go line by line what this declaration that we have used so far to record the success you see today, what they are all about. What is grievance declaration? What is institutionalizing declaration? And what is the commitment declaration? We have used all these three, but people don't know. But when we go through it, we are going to know what they are and when we have used it. Now let us go line by line. What is grievance declaration? The grievance declaration are those in which the list of grievances dominate the declaration, suggesting or stating that the declaration is issued as or the remedy to the grievances listed. We have used that, I've explained it before. Prime example of this sort of declaration are the 1796 US Declaration, the 1969 Biafra Independent Declaration, as well as the 2014 Act on the State Independent of Lusac and Donetsk, People Republic of Donetsk, which happened, everybody knows about it. Now, did you see that Biafra comes here? Biafra was one of the only country that was recognized for using grievances declaration to get their independence for 3 years. Biafra is there. Is in the history. I'm just reading a research of scholars. And Biafra was mentioned as people who use grievances to declare independence. But it is not enough. What they did not do in 1967 is what we are doing now. They did not have the institution we have today. They did not have the structure we have today. And for that reason, the world did not see them as fit to be able to govern themselves. And a lot of people were sliding back because of the rich oil resources in the region. They think that if you allow these people, it's going to be catastrophic. So they did not have Ojukwu and Biafra army didn't have the institution we have today. They didn't have the government structure we have today, even though under Nigeria, they did very, very well because it was sometime an autonomous region. But they did not have the government institution we have today. They did not have what we are building today, the structure and everything we are building in the government. It was not there. Everybody go and read Biafra history. It was not there. Now, so they declared only on grievances basis. And when you look at the declaration of Biafra independence, it's only listed about the marginalization, the pogrom in the north, and all that. So they listed the pogrom in the north, the killings in the north. It is part of it. It is still happening today. But now we have graduated from that. Now we are fighting Nigeria academically, intellectually, and otherwise. And you understand the difference? Now let us continue. So I'm explaining the grievance declaration. So Biafra has been mentioned as one of the countries that declared their independence through grievances declaration. This declaration named violation the host state committed against civil unit, including human rights abuses, acts of genocide, discrimination, and the breach of agreement, justifying their call for international recognition on remedial ground. That is exactly what led to the declaration of Biafra. Everything listed here. So it is grievance declaration. Now, let us look at what institutionalizing declaration means. Institutionalizing declaration of independence are those whose primary function is to establish or announce the establishment of a state institution and their powers. That is what we have done. We have declared Biafra by grievances. We have also declared Biafra by institutionalizing declaration, because now we have built government institution, established government institution to international standard, not just institutional, international standard. Our ID card verification is Gmail verified. Our ID card is have facial recognition verification. And we have already started building our database. So we have put a very strong institutional declaration that Nigeria themselves don't have. Nigeria don't have a database. Biafra will already have a database. And it will start, the registration will start very soon. So if within this 1 year, we can be able to do what Nigeria did not do over 100 years, you can imagine the speed which we are going to. So we have been able to prove that Biafra has been declared by institutionalizing declaration. You need to go to school. I'm not talking about all of you, because all of you are intellectual. All of you went to school. That's why you follow me. I'm talking about those non-entities that are asking what we have done and why they have been fighting for Biafra for 13 years. And in 2023, we have been able to achieve all these things. And they are asking what we have done. So we are going to list what we have done in addition to the background I'm giving you today. Okay? So now you know what is the institutionalizing declaration. Now, pure example is appoint new state office holder, that this particular declaration can be used. For example, the 1971 Bangladesh declaration is by institutionalizing declaration. Also, appoint new state office holder and establish new institution. We have done that. A pure example of an institutionalizing declaration is the 1990 Armenia Declaration of Independence. Armenia have used the institutionalizing declaration to get their independence. Armenia Declaration of Independence of 1990, they used the institutionalizing declaration. Armenia Declaration 1990, it names the state, established the rule of its constitution, its laws, and its supreme sovereign, defined the basic criteria for its citizenship, established its armed forces, the economic and financial institution of the new state, and it controls over all national wealth and sovereign policy. Choose this type of the Declaration of Independence emphasis on the institutional capacity of the emergent state without mentioning any grievances against the former host. So it seeks recognition of independence, for other states to support. So you see, we have been able to establish and meet the requirement and all criteria to have declared Biafra through institutionalizing declaration. We have formed the military, we have formed the Biafra forces, we have formed the Biafra urban development project, we have formed everything, including our prototype of our city and all that. We have formed it. So we have naturally declared Biafra through institutionalizing declaration. And Armenia is one of the countries that got independence through this particular approach. So you see, I have explained two approaches we have combined. We have used both the grievances and institutionalizing declaration. Now let us go to the third one, which is the commitment declaration. Biafra has been declared through commitment. And what are these commitment declarations? Let us go to what commitment declaration is all about. The commitment declaration declares the commitment of the new state without necessarily naming or establishing state institution. For example, commitment to the creation of an appropriate political system, a commonly variant of liberal democracy, to the membership of international organizations, and to cooperation and extensively relation with other states. Now, how have Biafra declared through the commitment declaration? We are going to have what we call self-referendum. Self-referendum is coming. It's a political process that is the most acceptable political process in the whole world. Biafra self-referendum will give us the power of the commitment declaration of independence state of Biafra. And the other do because the way we are going to do this referendum will shock everybody. I am telling you, we will do what nobody have done. We will do what nobody have done in this history of this whole freedom fight. We are going to do it. And I will not review the secret how we are going to do it. But when the time comes, you are going to come back to this video. We will beat Nigeria, beat Britain, beat everybody that support them. It is going to happen in 2024. In 2024, we will conduct our self-referendum. All you need is to support this movement to a conclusive end. That's all. And like I said, a small push. I don't know, I don't even understand. Bring your pen and paper. Bring your pen and paper. It is now on intellectual level. Intellectual level. It is no longer Facebook fight. When these people are talking on Facebook, I look them and laugh. We are not operating in the same level. It is time for intellectual freedom fighting. And that's what we have been using to get where we are today. So everybody should pay attention so that when you talk as somebody following the Biafra government, you are going to be talking like this. You know, they say I am too pompous. I am too pompous because I know what I'm doing. You don't expect me to be like you, all these people. No, I'm too pompous because I know what I'm doing, and it took me years. I suffer to be what I am today. So you don't expect me to be hiding under table in order to prove that I'm not pompous. I'm pompous, and there's nothing you can do about it. So let everybody listen. Now, example of commitment declaration is the 1991 Declaration of the Independence of Slovenia. I am giving you Declaration of Independent State, that people that have used what I'm saying here to get their independence. Okay, I'm not just saying. You know, when they say it is not Semia, tell me who have done it, and it work for them. Tell me who have used your approach, and it work for them. That is the only problem I have. When they tell you Semia, ask them which country Semia, and they got it. Because we are using multi-dimensional approach. Now everybody will understand what I mean by multi-dimensional approach. I've just given you only three approaches we are using, which has scattered Nigeria. We have not even opened the Malacca. Malacca will open in 2024. But I have used these three particular subgenre, and Nigeria is gone. Now let us continue, because we're going to go to the list of our achievements after this. Now, the Slovenia have used the commitment declaration to get their independence. Pure example is the Slovenia, like I just said, which commit to broadly define liberal democrat practices and policies, peaceful cooperation with other states, and internationally established norms of the rule of law and human rights, while expressing willingness.
BIAFRANS, why I they play this video is just to refresh our memory. And after playing this video, we go watch wetin dey happen for Lagos. I call am New Year gift for the Ndibo. You will say, Yoruba, yes, Yoruba dey there. How many they dey? How many them dey? People wey know, na laugh we go dey laugh them now. That property where they lose now, put the money, make we take and restore your land where you go there, nobody go wake up. And by the way, Lagos State, the particular area where they destroy, Lagos State no get power to destroy them, because now federal plots they go destroy. Don't worry, we are going there. Let us keep listening. It's just a little while now, you go finish up. Let's listen to him.
To join international organization and adhere to the foundation of document. And this we have actually promised to the United Nations, promised to anybody who wish and free to listen to us, that Biafra will adhere to international rule of law, international norms. We are already practicing that with our Biafra Liberation Army. They understand what is rule of engagement. Nigeria Army don't know what is rule of engagement. They go and kill children, they go and kill women. Our Biafra Army don't do such thing because they understand from foundation that there is something called rule of engagement. So we have been able to trash Nigeria military, Nigeria security forces with their brutality and impunity. It is not up to international standard. We are offering a better solution, a better opportunity for people to build a better society where our women and children can stay and enjoy life. For once. Now, having said all this, remember, this is not the whole thing, but I just want to cut it short because of time. The above, or what I have just said so, are some of the mechanism that we have used just within 1 year to destroy Nigeria. And you know, when we started, it is not something you come and put into the system immediately. You have to begin to build and reshaping the mind of everybody. People have to understand that you are genuine. People, those who God have used to support that I have something to offer to this struggle, it is you people that I give the progress. It is you people that made this progress, not just me. But the progress lies on you who were able to identify that, yes, this guy has something to offer. Now, I want to go line by line by the achievement we have achieved so far using only 3 subgenre of declaration of Biafra. So when they ask you, have Biafra been declared? With all the things I have said now, have Biafra not been declared? Are you not already in Biafra? You have a state of your own. We have created de facto government. The only thing that is remaining is to finish the work, and then we declare the Biafra. Immediately after our self-referendum, Biafra declaration follows. And will still not be conventional war. We are not going to conventional war with Nigeria. I already small till they are gone. Now, I want everybody to listen to the achievement we've made so far within just 1 year. Every Biafra must understand that we officially took charge of the Biafra liberation or agitation as at then on the 28th day of February 2022. Officially, Simon Ekpa took charge. Then the Biafra government in exile was formed in March 2023. So calculate 2023 March to now December. How many months? How many months, my people? Media team, unmute them to answer me. How many months? 11 months, right?
9 months.
9 months. Under 10 months, all right. So, in 9 months, all right. In 9 months, 9 month pregnancy. 9 month pregnancy. Everybody mute, please. 9 month pregnancy. Clap for yourself. This is the result. This is the result of 9 months pregnancy. Therefore, 9 months. 9 months. Within 9 months. Within 9 months. Now let us go to I want everybody to bring pen and paper. It is time to list our achievement. What I have just said all this while was just a preamble of how we have achieved what I'm about to list now. So let us go to our achievement. My fellow Biafran, on this day, 30th day of December 2023, as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile and the Biafra de facto in homeland, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile was unveiled in April, between March and April of 2023, to undertake the administrative governance of the United States of Biafra from diaspora. Number 2, the government has over 200 cabinet members, including liaison officers. Number 3, 3, the government voted and elected Prime Minister in the name of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Number 4, the government has global representatives in Africa, America, Asia, Australia, and Europe, and of course, United Kingdom. The government of Biafra currently has 43 departments, including ministers, in accordance with the institutionalizing declaration of Biafra. The government established the de facto government in the homeland after a vote of no confidence was passed on the leaders of the old eastern region. That is number 6 achievement. Number 7 achievement, the de facto government state administrator of all Biafra states were appointed. As I'm talking to you today, the 40 states of Biafra have their governors. Deputy governors, of course, we call them administrators, secretary of state, financial secretary, and all that, down to the lowest. Number 8 achievement, the government has ensured that the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the Biafra, indigenous people of Biafra, his kidnapping was targeted at ending Biafra liberation, become fruitless, but rather become more expensive for the abductors of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We achieved that. We made sure that the reason they kidnapped him, which is to end Biafra, did not end Biafra. Rather, it brings Biafra to the declaration of 2023, which I have just gone through now. For the intellectual people, not other people that are shouting on social media, that are following people who don't know their left and right. Number 9 achievement. The government officially adopted 3 religions, namely Christianity, Jewish, and traditional religion. I want people to understand that the point we are making here are the most important one. There are many achievements which we are not going to list because we are listing it in the morning here today. But let us, list those ones that are very, very important in our life. Number 10, the achievement of the Biafra government, including the 43 departments in the Foreign Affairs Ministry, which serve as the channel of communication on international affairs and diplomacy. Number 11, the government established and dominated the media space, with its presence creating a mass media awareness on the ongoing Biafra liberation and countering all forms of media war and propaganda. The media team have done very, very well, and I commend you all for that. All the media team, you people have done tremendously very well. Number 12 achievement, the government restored relevance to the Biafra people. We have restored the relevancy of the people of Biafra within the Nigeria enslavement. Now they fear you. Now they know that you are not Anwan Erieri. Now they are respecting you as a Biafran. Now they know they cannot kill you again like they used to kill you before and go free. Number 13 of the achievement. The Prime Minister has embarked on a continuous virtual tour to Biafra globally to make sure that the Biafra unification within the diaspora is yielding a desired result. The government number 14, the government conducts weekly fundraising to ensure that the liberation is financed by Biafra subsequently. When we started the weekly fundraising, it was as if it is not going to work. And it was like, people will come and people will not come, but we did not stop. Consistency. And today, it has registered in the mind of everybody. And that's why the result is enormous. The result is something that is something that Nigeria is seeing and feeling. Because when we started, some people are shouting, oh, how can they be making fundraising every week? Even Ukraine, they are still looking for money to be able to fight Russia today. Not us that are still fighting for independence from diaspora, from exile. So the money is most important thing in freedom fighting. One bullet is very expensive. Not to talk of anti-aircraft bullet, not to talk of GPMG bullet, not to talk of RPG bullet, not to talk of the bullet that are sold for maybe 300,000 per one. So we need money every week to be able to fund the security and the protection of our land and our women. Make sure that Nigeria military go. Nigerian military will continue to receive it. The 2024, we are going to triple our effort in delegitimizing the terrorists in uniform in Biafra land. So, our weekly fundraising have recorded a very big success. And if you are listening to me today and you have been part of it, it is time you step up a bit because our army are increasing. increasing on daily basis. The same way our engagement are increasing every day. The same way our fronts are opening. We are opening new front on daily basis. And in 2024, we are going to fight Nigeria from all corners. That requires a serious finance. And we must do it until the declaration of Biafra. Now, number 15, the government inaugurated the administrative office in Baltimore, Maryland, which you can see today. When we were talking about the government of Biafra in exile office in Baltimore, they said it was a lie. Everything I've ever done, they say is a lie. Today, people are seated there. You can see Biafrans representative in Maryland, Baltimore. I want them to wave us to wave. During this particular end of the year briefing, live and direct from Biafra office in Baltimore. When the Prime Minister posted this office in the first place, they say it's a lie. And I like it because everything I've said, they always say it's a lie. But at the end of the day, when the truth comes out, they will go into hiding. That's how God has been using, to promote what we are doing. So everything we say, whatever we have come to say, we have achieved it. Believe me, whatever we have said, there is nothing we have said that we have not done. And what is remaining is the declaration of Biafra. So this is the office. Adande Munandegede. Adande Munandegede. Adande Munandegede. Adande Munandegede. And Ndewo. And as we are going forward, I want everybody to be making their donation on the website. Making your donation is very, very important. They have tried to emotionally blackmail me. Oh, is after yes, money is very important in the freedom fighting. We are not buying bullets with water, not buying guns with water. We buy with money. So as you are here watching, just go to the website and be making your donation. This is fundraising as well. All right. So the number 15, the office in Baltimore. Number 16, the government of Biafra also in Biafra Lazen office in South Korea. The government conducted the first ever Biafra self-referendum convention in Finland, where everything happened, which attracted hundreds of Biafra delegates from across the globe. During the convention in Finland, the Charter of the Confederated State of Biafra was voted by Biafra delegates from across the world. And that is where we lay the foundation of what the kind of democracy that Biafra is going to practice. Number 19, the government has set up an economic viability team to prepare the economic viability of the Biafra nation prior to the independent declaration. That is declaration by institutionalizing or institutionalization. Number 20, achievement. The government is also working on Biafra currency. Number 21, achievement. In line with the charter, the government unveiled the Biafra Liberation Forces, which include the Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Resistance Fighters, Biafra Air Force, and the Biafra Nation League Alliance in Coastal Region. In line with the charter, the government launched the Identification Management System for insurance of the United States of Biafra Identification Card and in preparation for self-referendum. Number 23, achievement. In line with the charter as well, the officials of the de facto government were appointed and officially announced. Number 24, achievement. In line with the charter, the government kick-started the delegitimization of Nigerian institutions from its territories. Number 25, achievement. Biafra have continued to demonstrate their unrelenting commitment and support to the government by embarking on government initiative called the Civil Disobedient Sit at Home every week on weekly basis, including extra one as ordered by the Biafra government in exile. The government to welcome new states in the union. We are now expanding our territory and making sure that those who wish to be saved by Biafra government are also welcome. We have went as far as delegitimizing Nigeria from the Middle Belt. And that is the next phase we are going now. The delegitimization of Nigeria, we have taken it to Middle Belt. And in the next few weeks, the Biafra government presence will be felt like electric shock in the Middle Belt. And the terrorists that are killing the indigenous people in the Middle Belt will know that Biafra is in charge. They are under the protection of the Biafra government. We have proven ourselves beyond everything in this world. In fact, we have done what no nation has done. Believe me, there is no nation in the history of freedom fighting that have done what Biafra have done within 1 year. I want you to go and show me which nation have done it. Which nation have been able to protect their women, irrespective of all the media propaganda that, oh, they are killing their people. Forget that. We know we're not killing our people. We're not stupid. But they can say it in order to, demoralize the people that are supporting the Biafra cause. Today, Oni of Ife is going to Umuahia to put Aroshi there in order to make people to turn against Biafra. I did not post it on Twitter. I kept quiet. Makana, Oye Mana. We own the land. Yoruba king cannot come from Yoruba, bring juju to our land, and the juju will work. It can never work. I ever begin. As soon as he crossed the River Niger, the juju is no. Believe me. Everything, let him come. Let that juju work. Let me see. They brought juju to Abia State, and they say, are you aware that men were meeting? Anybody here? Is anybody here aware that there is meeting holding in Abia State? Nobody know. I know, and I didn't want to post it. I just want them to go and fool themselves, because from this January, they will see the people of Abia will turn against even the government. It is to delegitimize, to show them that the juju they are bringing to Abia State can never work. So I want to inform the Biafra people today that Oni of Ife is bringing juju to Abia State in order to turn the people against Biafra. And I'm telling him today that the juju can never work. Everything in that pot, everything in that concussion will go back to your family. It will start to manifest. Immediately you go back to Yoruba land, it will follow you. That's what I call it. That's what I call it. That's what I call it. Number 26. Number 26 of our achievement. The government has welcomed new states to the union. Number 27. During the convention week, the Prime Minister and the cabinet members with the other Biafra delegates paid a visit to the Biafra Lazen office in Helsinki, Finland. We have our Lazen office officially opened on that after the convention in Finland. The government, through the Biafra Air Force, took charge of key strategic Biafra airspace as part of the delegitimization of Nigeria from Biafra territory. For the very first time in the history of Biafra freedom fighting, we have acquired anti-aircraft. It is called AA, anti-aircraft. It has made it possible for Nigeria Air Force not to bomb our land, like they are bombing other indigenous people in the north. Musa have cried about airspace. They have cried about airwave. All those cry is legitimate. They are crying because they know they can't operate on our airspace again to bomb our people again. We will shoot them down. We have shot down many aircraft. The only thing is that the aircraft did not fall immediately we shoot them. What they do is they will fly back with speed, and then the next day when they try to come up again, bam, they will fall and crash because of the injury that we have given to them when they came to Imo State to kill. So they are no longer. It is no longer possible for them to bomb like they used to bomb before. We have anti-aircraft, and we are acquiring more. More will come in 2024. Every command will have anti-aircraft. Anytime they come, we shoot them down, and it is happening. Number 28 or number 29 achievement. The government engaged the Nigeria government objectively systematically and in the battlefield through its forces, bringing it down to its nail, and shall never rise again. Everybody understand that we have defeated the terrorist Nigeria state. It is only the Nigerian army are crying about Biafra, while the North people are being killed in hundreds. They are not talking about it. Why they killed in the North? The vice president, who is a Boko Haram founder, came to say that Tinubu is going to end insecurity in the East, as if the insecurity was happening in the East, as if the killing in Jos happened in the East. Instead of responding to the Jos killing, he is talking about bringing peace in the Southeast, because we have stopped the Islamization and advancement of the Islamization in Biafra territory. It can never ever happen again. We have put a stop to it. It is one of the biggest achievements that the Biafra government have achieved within 9 months. Everything I am reading here, everything I'm saying here happened under 9 months. The name Biafra Republic Government in Exile was adopted. The government cabinet identification card were unveiled. The United States of Biafra identity card was unveiled. Sample of the United States Biafra passport was shown to the public. The BRG, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile coat of arms, was adopted. The name Biafra de facto government in the homeland was adopted. The de facto coat of arms was adopted. The name United States of Biafra was adopted. The United States of Biafra coat of arms was adopted. Overall Biafra map, including the map of the 42 states, were unveiled. The Voice of Biafra news channel was established. A 10-year world-class strategic plan of sustainability development was unveiled. What else do you want that you have not seen in the Biafra government? What else do you have that you have not seen in the only thing we are lacking now is a status, independent status.
What is going on?
Yea, that we are going to remember them. All of them will pay the price of killing Biafrans. So those who think that we have forgotten them after committing genocide in 2024 is going to be the year. It is going to go through all of them, one after the other. We will make Biafra land uncomfortable for them. We will make Nigeria uncomfortable for them. If they are in Abuja, we will go after them. If they are in Lagos, we will go after them. Anywhere they are, they will answer the call of the Biafra people they killed. Thank you. May God bless all of you. And I appreciate Biafra.
All right. Oguna Fugono me. You see, the achievement or the success of Biafra Republic government in exile, if you begin to, there's a link out there. If you want to come in to remind us of anyone we did not remember, our PM did not mention, you are free. Because to tell you the truth, there are millions of them, many that our PM did not even count. There are millions of them. Every evil, every evil thing, whether man, whether woman, whether person that came to destroy or disrupt, all of them, they disappeared. Well, as I wait for somebody to join me, I want you to know that one of the things we said and we are still saying is this thing now that is happening in Lagos State today. Just yesterday, I gave the update that I think that was on Twitter, that they have served the paper. I saw it in the news. I gave the update. Some people will say it's a lie, it is not happening. But just today, after 24 hours, just as they said, they went there and they demolished everywhere. Who are there? The Igbos. Now ask yourself, we suggested to the people of Biafran in Lagos State one day sit at home in a week. They ran away. They said lie lie. They wanted one Nigeria where everything will be beautiful, where you will have your right, new Nigeria, where law will exist. And we made it clear to them that there is nothing like anything coming like a Nigeria. Whether old or new, it has never existed. It is not going to exist. It will never exist. They say, no, you people are stupid and fool. Don't involve yourself in any political thing concerning that they said we are stupid. Obi deceived them. Obi tricked them. They look at just watch it. Can you count from the February 2023, immediately after the election till today, how many losses have we counted in the name of Biafrans or Ndibo? I don't care what you call it. Can you count the loss? Those where they bonfire, those where they demolish, those where they destroy, those where they use trailer go burn. No manner of thing where they never do us. Now look at the New Year gift from Ndibo. Let us listen. I am waiting for anybody that want to join me here to join me. And let us count our blessings together.
I'm one of you. I'm on your wall. I'm on your mood. The government line. Yeah, federal. Everybody now federal property. I'm also why Lagos State is doing well. Federal property.
Are you listening? This is federal property. That this is federal property, but all of a sudden, Lagos State has taken over Lagos property, federal property. You know, when we tell you that there is something called reclamation, you don't understand it. You don't understand it. Now, it's not that Lagos State is telling you they want to. Lagos State don't have power over that plot of land. But to tell you that this is Nigeria dealing with you in the name of Lagos State, they use Lagos State to do whatever they want to do. This is a federal land, a land belonging to federal government of Nigeria. But Lagos State can come there at will and destroy everything you build. And you think you are in one Nigeria? You think you're in one beautiful country, one loving country, one unity country, one country where law exists, one country where law is supreme. Listen, let me tell you. There's something Shehu said. Shehu Kuti said that the day you begin to make your oppressor your enemy is the day you get your freedom. I'm telling you. I look that thing is sweet me. If you don't make your oppressor your enemy, you don't finish. That your oppressor go buy you. He go finish you. He go finish you. Listen, this is not Lagos State, but Lagos State have power. What is he telling you? That it doesn't matter if it is, even if it is an individual land that you are in, Lagos State can come there and demolish it and give you one excuse. The important thing is that they demolish it and they give you excuse. Go on and listen. Listen.
Yes, Mazin.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Mazin.
when I come to village. Over 2,500 shops and over 6,000.
Yes, I did hear you, Mazi. Go on.
Good evening.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's like how the car in a real how the car network in there.
We hear you. We can hear you very well. Go on.
Okay, okay. You know, yes, they are using Lagos State. Our people are very stupid and useless. I tell you, where is that Obi? You see that Obi is busy now visiting Kaduna, Plateau, everywhere. You see him shaking the old women and the old men and the children, laugh, consoling them. How many times have you seen Obi since this election finished? How many times have you seen them Obi in Lagos consoling the people that are demolishing their house and businesses? Our people are very useless and stupid. Now is morning. You see, now is morning. They see Shetima the terrorist. They saw his voice.
Mazi C, can you hear me? Mazi C, can you hear me?
Yes,
I beg,
I can hear you.
listen to me. Listen, please. Be mindful of the way you use killing and the terrorists. I beg. Okay.
Okay, okay. I did not put killing. I did not put killing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay. So the man he told them everything, and they hear all these things. He finished, but they are not using their brain. In Lagos State, Shetima is the one demolishing the whole market through federal government. Shetima is the one ruling, not even Tinubu. Tinubu is just sitting there answering this, but Shetima is the one ruling, and he is the one commanding. He's the one giving order. Even when you see him visit some places, you see the way he's acting, as if he is the one, he is the main president. Now, they are just coming. This man told them that they will remove all those markets, that those markets, their people are going to be doing it. Will be coming and be doing all those things. Can you see? Anywhere they break, they will decide. China are building their market. They are building their businesses. When they finish building, they will be importing those things. This is exactly what Shetima told them. And they are wasting time fighting for the someone Nigeria. Our people will see when anybody fighting for anybody who is doing business in Lagos or fighting to rescue them in any way. That person, in fact, I don't know what to tell that person. I don't know what to tell that person. They will remain there and they will suffer it. As Shetima tell them that after dealing with them, that they will not be relevant in Nigeria and they will not be relevant in Igbo land. What is that? He means that your house will be destroyed, your business will be destroyed. You will not have money again to start. When you travel to your village, to eat itself will be hard, will be very hard. For you. That is what Shetima means by fighting Simon, fighting Mazin, forget Mazin and the Kalo. Close your market, even 2-3 days. Let Nigeria knows that you are the one that hold this country. Without you, nobody will do anything. But they are fighting the people, trying to rescue them. Now is morning. More is coming. They will sleep one day. Before they will wake up, all those markets will turn to ashes. And who are you going to blame? They will still call it a pipe explosion or gas explosion, whatever. Thank you.
They will. Mazi John, just a moment before we come to you, I want make we remember one thing.
Okay.
I want make we remember one thing. Who no know where the water begin they beat them? You no go know where it stop. Let's just listen to the video from beginning to the end before we go on.
I'm one there. I'm on your word.
Okay.
I'm on your mood. The government still line. Yeah, federal. They buy now federal property. I'm also why Lagos State is the one federal property. Yeah, largest plaza when I come to village. Over 2,500 shops and over 6,000, 5 to 6,000 traders. 12:30 a.m. this morning. A lot of us in December. Some in East and Wahani. Mano do it now. Push that the Manakadola, but we got him. ụmụnne m owo mụrụ m ọmụ abụ nwa unu Sunday nwa Ogbonta na-ekwu na anyị nọ na-alahụ ụla right 12:30 a.m. akpọ anyị na ebe anyị nọ na Computer Village na under demolition. Ihe a pụwa phase 1 and 2, the largest plaza enwere na Computer Village Ikeja, Lagos. And ebe a na ọmụ of the CSO ebe a contain over 5,000 business owners and over 1,500 shops. Maka na ebe a contain 99% of ndị Igbo. Onweghị anyị emeghọ. Anyị ji meeting with the governor. Ka heaven and earth agwa na no problem. 12:30 a.m. this morning. Ka ndị a bịara. Wee napụ anyị ụla. Ihe a ga-eji mee anyị bye to 2023 and a welcome to 2024. Now, yeah, Computer Village now, and the plaza now of their CSO, of their chief security officer. It is 100% political. 100% political. Adam Kunufu, Oyeneoku. I'm one of you. I'm on your word.
All right. You see, when you listen to what they are saying, you will see pain, you will see penury, you see anguish, you see suffering. Most of these people now that their shops, according to what this our brother there said, most of the people are in the village enjoying with their new motor, enjoying with their new houses, enjoying with their new wives. And our PM warned, don't even go home to celebrate. There is nothing to celebrate. Don't go to celebrate. That your new motor, anywhere you did, they there, they enjoy am. Because say, which kind of stupid man is this one? How you go give me condition on what to do? You cannot give me condition. Hello? And
Sa Hawa. Toto t'es passé là-bas. Toto t'es passé là-bas.
okay. So my people, no important call for me. So like I was saying, our PM warned that nobody should go home. Number one, what you want go celebrate? You want go celebrate that your land, your Biafra land is very good, is very beautiful. Are you happy the way it is that Funanis are inside the bush? If you come out, they kidnap you. Today, there's a video of a man that was traveling with his family and they attacked him and they shot. Fortunately, thank God, nobody died. But all these things now to tell you that you can never have peace in the midst of troubles. We call our people, we beg our people, we ask our people. They don't want to listen, they don't want to hear. We beg you to join us just once in a while, to sit at home once in a week. Una reject. We want you, don't join this political thing. No follow them do election. If you do am na trap they set for una. Obi no like una reject. Today, una dey cry. Which one you want talk? Na depends where they see. Some people when want travel go do Christmas for their community. Sorry, for their community or for their village, they kidnap many of them. For instance, I want you to look at this one. They kidnap many of them. Many of them were kidnapped. Many way you don't know now say they don't kidnap. Many way you don't know now say they don't buy. Now the one where you manage see, we escape contact, where somebody contact. But our problem is that we take everything for granted. All the shouting, we come here every day to shout on the YouTube, Facebook, even on the Twitter space every day. Don't go. Everybody were shouting. Everybody, our PM, everybody, our people ignored it. Now, they destroyed the computer village. Over 2,500 shops, over 5,000 persons are eating from that place. Now, where do you think these 5,000 people will go? If not more than 5,000, where are they going to go? Where are they going to depend on? Where are they going to be feeding? I want to tomorrow will be Monday. Are they going to go to market? No. Tuesday with the 1 week now, are they going to go to market? No. But sit at home only once in a week. They said, today you must sit. I used to say one thing. If you refuse to sit at home in peace to support your own freedom, you will sit at home by force to support your own pains. If you refuse to support this Biafra now, by sitting at home, by supporting the army, you will use your money to support the Funanis that are in the forest that will kidnap you. That is, if they ask you for money. The other day, I showed us a man that escaped. There were three. He escaped, and then he was telling us that the Funanis said they don't need your money. All they want is to cut your throat, your neck, come out. They said they don't need your money. Is it not clear? Now watch this one wey travel. E dey go Nigeria, e dey go village, e wan go do celebration. Lis ten to him.
Una for ya? Yeah, bullet. For ya, eba. Ne ya. Nwa m nke mụ na ya nọ. My niece mụ na ya nọ, ne ya. Ese ba agba egbe. Ose ba aba ya n'ime ahụ. Ọ nọ critical, ọ nọ ICU na. Nwunye m na ebe a. Ebu nwunye m n'ihu moto. Mụ anọ here. Nọnso nọ here. This boy nọ here, Chibeze. Four of us na moto. Ndị a wee kwụsa wee bupụta eke fọsịsa wee gbagide m Chineke mebere wee nwee the courage ibu moto na-agba ọsọ na-agba na-adọji necha moto m the other side of the mirror agbariri this side agbariri ị na-aghọta. So onye na-anatakwa na-asị gị na onwe ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo ọkwa asị o ihe na-emekwa.
Okay, this is just to show us that, listen, you no get peace anywhere. And until you decide to fight this terror, that terror will not stop. It will not stop. I'm telling you. If you don't fight this terror, it will not stop. Mazi John, have you spoken?
No, not.
Okay, you have the mic, Mazi John. You have the mic.
Okay, brother Ugo. Good evening for the work you are doing, and I thank God for our Prime Minister as well. The whole issue is like sometimes when you giving us the message and giving us the information. Many of us know the truth. We have to make it more strict than to do it as if we are pleading, because they are the ones to pay much. Because all the warning have been going on. Now they kind of have gone to Italy, showing us one of the build a man called Shakespeare build from Israel, and have given us example both by by theory and the practicals. So something I watch the way you people broadcast is very good, lovely, but I think you should make it not like pleading. No, we don't plead with. Nobody should be pleading with these people, because they will pay, and they are paying. When they hit them well, come to the east, Enugu, Anambra, Abia, Iguacha, even Uyo, Calabar, all those places are Igbos. These are Igbo people. So when they will be hitting hard, they have to carry their bag. They will be there, if they are alive, or if they will run when they are alive. Shetima is there. They have said everything. He said somebody captured this thing. This was secret discussion. It was secret discussion between a Yoruba man, I forgot the name now, that Shetima is saying that the agenda is to make Igbos to lose everything they have and make them handicapped in Nigeria. So I don't know what else. Who did they hear the tape? Everything, they take it for granted. But I think I want to urge the Biafran broadcaster to make this thing not to be like begging them, come on, they are going to kill you. Don't you see Fulani? Don't you see? Leave them. Preach to them the message. Because love has been preached. You people have shown us a lot of love, preaching love, telling love. Now is have to go and hit, tell them, remember, don't come back. Oh. When Biafra comes, some people will still live in Yoruba land. Indeed, some Igbo people, some people. So let them live there if they have chosen. We are living now in abroad. So another thing which I want to add there, the work, I'm following you, I'm following all the media warrior, media team of Biafra government, anywhere. Though my situation doesn't permit me to appear in the video, but I'm appearing. I don't care. I live in this place without president permit for a long time. But I'm appearing. I say they should do their worst. One thing everybody must bear in mind is that God just chose Simon Eber. When you remember in the history of the Bible, we see that there are a lot of people who were leading the children of Israel out of Egypt. It started with Aaron, the brother of Moses and Moses. We have after Joshua, we have Joshua, Caleb, and we have Pug. There was a lot of people. So when you look at the series of people who are leading Biafra, you can see some didn't make it. And people think that Simon will not make it. Simon is the end. Just like the Ramani saw Batopia. He's not just shouting about Batopia. She knows very well what he's talking about. And the end of Nigeria just finished. So let me put something which is not in this discussion of Akoko Rashid. Let them stay there. It's about the video trading on social media about the policemen begging for money and telling the white woman from her land to give them money. I saw that those police were dismissed and disarmed, and their clothes were removed publicly, video, just because the woman is a white woman. And the video, the international community has seen that Nigerian police are criminals. That's what he said. That's the meaning of the video. So what of Nigerians that they have been robbing Igbo from when you cross Benin till you reach the end of Igbo land? Police and army extorting money. How many of them have they disarmed? to show you that we are not valued even in our country. We don't have even respect. Nobody respect us. The Igbos have been disarmed, dislodged from their own country. And now we are trying to recover it, and somebody will be telling me that Simon Ekpa is my dear Simon Ekpa is a criminal for us. Let it be a criminal for us. So those police people, how many of them have they removed their clothes publicly? Just because he's a white person. So the Britain control Nigeria. So I will thank you, and I will stop here for other people to take over. And for you, for the media to make it more serious than to beg those Igbo people, hey, come back home. I want everybody to know. I'm inside the train now, I'm on my way going. All that I can say is that you should make it more harder for Igbo people to understand. We are not begging them. Nobody's I'm an Igbo. Nobody's begging anybody to come back, stay there. And you should look inside this video also. Nigeria, you should broadcast on this video. Ask Nigeria, how many people have they removed their clothes since after the end of the war? That the money that the police and the army and other forces have collected from the Igbo, how many people, how many police and army have they removed their clothes? Have they discharged from police? In fact, it's still ongoing. So thank you very much for the great work you are doing. I want to use the opportunity to thank our Prime Minister. Those people who are saying, I want to use this medium to call one person name, because I don't have opportunity again, maybe name. I don't have any video, any platform. Our brother, Critical News or Gospel News, I beg you. I just want to use this brother Ugo platform to beg you. You are broadcasting and you are bringing video of Prime Minister. Mind the way you expose and the way you twist his word and manage his word and repair his word and kick his word and do whatever you do. We trust him. We trust our Prime Minister. So you can do everything you want to do. If you have personal problem with a Prime Minister, settle it. Stop twisting his words. His words, stop twisting it. And when you say how many people voted, how many people vote Tinubu? How many people vote Tinubu? And by the way, when you say our leader, that's our leader, our great leader, Mazen Nandekan. How many people vote him? My dear, stop destroying the work which your brother is doing to save you. And everything will be shouting, Nigeria, this country, this country. You are not sincere to yourself. You are just beating the bush. Critics news, I beg you, I hope you will listen to this news.
Mazin,
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sorry, I was busy. There's something I must respond very urgently, very quickly. That was why I allowed them to do too much, because I have to do the needful. So
Thank you.
It's okay, my brother. Talking about the British news, he's not what, but you don't beg him for anything. Leave him. One thing we must understand is that even me, where you they look here, I cannot stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Not to talk of British news. British news has never been any part of us. British news he's only a blogger, just like you see Dr. Damage and all the rest of them. So he's no different from them. Even if you
Okay.
will place something like a choice between what is his name, that British news and Mayegu, I will take Mayegu, because Mayegu will sit down and they do his own thing without black. When Mayegu wanted to join those that make mockery of what we are doing was when we were having problem with the DOS, when they were calling us COVID-19 autopilot. So, but Mayegu took his Mayegu did what he did that time and stopped, knowing that this is not what you should be doing. So when you see people
Yes.
like what do you call him, British news doing all this, he's just being stupid and foolish. And let me tell you, onye ọbụla ga-aghọ mkpụrụ osisi ọkụrụ by force. Whether you like it or whether you don't like it. Onye ọbụla ga-aghọ mkpụrụ osisi ọkụrụ. Nwachukwu, are you there?
Yes,
Nwachukwu? Okay, Nwachukwu, you have the microphone, I beg.
Thank
Mazi
you.
Ugo, good evening. Good evening, sir.
You're welcome, Mazi.
Atụrụ m ịnọ ka nne gị sote gị kama na o nwere ebe ipe vidio a kpọgide wee sị mba na mama gese gị m na-ekwu okwu. Na these our brothers ndị Lagos a ịma na a na-agwa ochintị ada agwa ochintị na agha esugo mana a na-agwa ha na mmiri ọkụ na-egbu mgbe asị mba sị igosi ya ka afọ n'anya ịghọtago. So ihe a na-ekwu since a na-ekwu ya ha ma ị na ihe na-ekwu. Am I coming out?
Yes, you are coming out.
Okay, ihe a na-ekwu since a na-adọ aka na ntị ebido mgbe Ojukwu onye our eternal leader Ojukwu gara Lagos wee bee akwa wee fụ ihe ndị Igbo na-eme na Lagos wee bee akwa. Emekwa Nnamdi Kanu pụtakwa bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu our leader supreme leader bidokwa na-eti mkpu na-ama ọkwa sinsi nekwa ihe gaji ime egbucha na emechakwa ọdio wee likie ọdio nke Shetima na Kunle na like ebe a na-akpa nkata ihe a ga-eme ndị Igbo ịghọtago. Asị na ọnọdụ anyị adịrọ ndị a mma kemgbe ụwa mana amarọ m ihe mere na ndị be anyị achọrọ ịma ihe. O nwere ihe statement o mee ọ sị na ha ga-afụ gọvanọ. Ọ sị na ha ga-afụ gọvanọ. Onye isi ị na ebe a?
Yes, anọ m ya. Yes, anọ m ebe a.
Ọ sị na ha ga-afụ gọvanọ wee sị ha na nsogbu adịghọ ịghọtago. Ịfụ nọ ndị iberibe bụ ndị a bụ unu ga-afụ gọvanọ asị na nsogbu adịrọ mana Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-acha atụ sinsi na-asị no takia. Maazị Simon Ekpa sịghị no economic jihad ịghọtago. Na a chọrọ ka ha arabatacha ha emebi destroy their business, destroy their houses. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwuru ihe a niile otu oge si wee mee otu a ka o si eme. A chọrọ ime ha kara ime ihe a before Christmas mba mana ha che ka ha naruo village Christmas then another village n'ime Abanizi ekom bịa mgbe kwarie business ha after ka nyechara ha assurance si na nsogbu adịrọ. Na-egekwa ntị ka onye anụ a na-akwarikwa business ha na Lagos ka anụmanụ nke na-asụnyere ọkụ a niile na-agba bụ Shetima nọkwa na isi na-enye ya title agụ na-eche mba ndị Igbo ọ bụrụ ndị Igbo agụ na-eche mba ndị Igbo one ịghọtago. So ọ sị na ọ ga-eme ha ka dị useless in Nigeria. Ịma ihe plan ha ote destroy na business ha na Lagos de na abịa destroy ya chance of gị nwe nweta Biafra. Ha mago na Biafra bụ the only escape route. So ka ha wee tọzie na Nigeria wezie ha wee nyụzie ya ha ịkpakwụ ọtago. Ọhịa bụ ihe a na plan ndị be anyị a na-agwa ha look at ihe na-achọ ime na ihe a na-achọ ime unu ha asị mba na Simon Ekpa bụ nsogbu ha. Ndị Lagos a na-asị na Simon Ekpa na-egbu mmadụ, Simon Ekpa na-eme nka, Simon Ekpa na-eme nka ha na-akọ nonsense. Ha achọrọ imepe anya ha ọtago. Onwe onye nke mụ na ya na-ekwu mbọsị na-asị oke unu ekwetego na ọ na-abụ ndị mmadụ chọọ ka ha chekwawa onwe ha n'aka ndị omekome a na-egbu ndị mmadụ n'ime ọhịa na villages ebe niile. Now ndị si na ha bụ gọọmenti bịa kama ha ga-eji ndị kwesịrị protect ha protect unu then ha kpọtazie ndị ahụ ka abịa gbuo ndị isi na ha ga-echekwa onwe ha. Then ọ bụrụ na mmadụ bịara na protect terrorist instead of protect citizen, biko ka ihe onye ahụ bụ ọ na ọ bụrụ terrorist ka onye ahụ bụ
Mba,
ọ
onye ahụ bụ good man, good citizen.
Yotago. So ọ bụ na no matter ma oyi uniform ndị anụnwa na-akọ ihe echezokwu na mgbe e mepere ESN na ndị anụ everyday na-eme invade camp asha gosi m ebe ede na newspaper na Nigerian Army mere invade camp of Fulani terrorist or ebe mere invade camp of police mere invade camp of Fulani terrorist. None. Ị ga na-anụ bụ IPOB ESN everyday. So onye na-agba mbọ ka o gbuo ndị na-echekwa onwe karịa ịchụ terrorist ọ na ọ bụrụ terrorist site na mmadụ binitezie ka o wepụzie ndị ahụ n'ụzọ ịkọndem nwa ndị ahụ onye na-eme ya. Amarọ m ihe a ga-eme ka ndị be anyị wee mara ihe. Ama m ihe a ga-eme ka ndị be anyị wee mara ihe. Ọ na-agba m anya mmiri na-asị ndị anụ ọbụkwa ọbara ndị Igbo ka ha ọgbakwa ọbara ndị Igbo dị ha n'ime because adị m aghọta ihe na-eme na be anyị. Mana nsogbu adọ ya ihe mejiwe ka m kwuo okwu a bụ because of ihe ahụ okwu na ọ gara na ha ga-afụcha gọvanọ o wee nye ha assurance. Ndị iberibe amarụ na these people nwere plan against you. Onwe ha mara ihe a na-akpọ takia. Ha ga-ame gị ka ịbata kpọbatacha gị n'ime etiti sekụla gbasa atụ na vote. Don't go and vote. Onye kpọtara ha ji wee set ha up a na-akpọ obituary set ha up. Where is he? Ka ebe ọ nọ kịta. The idiot can never even that anụmanụ cannot say anything about ebe a na-emegide ndị Igbo. He cannot, mana ọ ga-atụ ego side ndị na-akpọwa ya ike ebe ha na ha na-eme ihe anụ. Ọ ga-aga ebe ahụ ha na ha ọ ga-atụ ebe ọ ga-donate ego ebe ọ na-aga donate ego. Ha ma ihe ha na-eme ndị be anyị mana anyway ha mara ọ bụ na ha ga-agba ihe ha mara ihe. Anyị bụzi aza n'ụka. We are going. Anyị nọ na celebration mode. So ndị ahụ forget go ndị ahụ. Ọsọkwa ndị a bụ ndị a sị a mepere ụgbọ ọnụ asị abanye n'ụgbọ ha jụ na ama banye n'ụgbọ. So ihe ọbụla ha fụrụ ya ha were onwe ihe gbasara ya kama na ha ji ekwu ihe a bụ ọ bụrụ na o nwere onye ka nọ n'akụkụ nwere ike ịfụ asị nọ ebe a na-adụ nwa nwere nna ọdụ ka nke na-enwere nna na-amụta ihe. So onwe chọrọ ịnụ ihe ya nụ ihe onye na-achọrọkwa asị agwọ ọmara agwọ ofeke ofenye isi n'ọfịa. So onye ma asụ ya sụọ n'ikwe onye na-amara asụ ya sụọ n'ụkwụ ya sụjie okwu ya anyị achọkwa ịma ịghọtago. So nọ ebe anyị nọ biko maazị achọrọ m ka nkene gị na ihe ọrụ ị na-arụ ịghọtago ihe unu na-eme adịrị izi biko gaa n'iru. Chineke emewori anyị ihe obere ihe just obere oge now ihe niile adịsịa mma. Ekene dịrị Chineke n'isi unu niile. Anyị na-ekpe ekpere na-asị Chineke ka o chekwaba unu chekwaba onye isi anyị maazị Nnamdị ka chekwaba maazị Simon na Ekpa ọbụla dị na-ewish gị happy new year ka afọ anụ a na-achị ebe ọ ga-abụ afọ ọma anyị ncha niile ụmụ Biafra niile. Ekene dịrị Chukwu na isi ngwanụ ka ọ dị emesịa.
Thank you. Biafrans, honestly, I don't even know say I go stay here reach 1 hour, make it reach 2 hours. Honestly, we have done well this year. If we begin to count what God has done for us this year, from the beginning of this whole thing, when Mazen Nandekalo was kidnapped 3 years ago now. Mazen Nandekalo was kidnapped June 2021. It's going to 3 years now. June 9 to be 3 years. We have been going to and fro. People have been misleading us, misinforming us, and causing chaos, trouble, misinformations, everything here and there. But by the grace of God, we have been able to hear the voice of the one calling in the wilderness. And we have recognized this voice and we have followed this voice. This is why we are here today. Like I was saying the other day, Mazen Nandekalo gave birth to somebody, just one person. And that one person has come to give birth to so many people. That is the joy of every father or any parents in this life. To have even one child that will give birth to millions. Had it been that Mazen and Gallo did not give birth to Simon Egba, by now, nobody would have known that there was somebody called Nandekano. Nobody would have been saying about freedom. Nobody would have been talking about Biafra. No. By now, maybe Mazen Nandekalo would have been dead and forgotten. Nobody would have even been asking. Nobody would have asked. You will remain asking for president, Igbo president, Igbo senator, Igbo ambassador, Igbo this, Igbo that, because that is what they have meant us to, that is what they have driven our mentality. They have driven our mental strength and the ability to reason that the only thing you need is Igbo presidency. And we have been working towards Igbo presidency ever since I knew anything. All I knew and I've been thinking and seeing and believing is that one day there will be an Igbo president who will come and who will turn this world into heaven, who will turn Nigeria into heaven. But as I grew up, I've come to realize that there is nothing like Igbo president anywhere that is going to change anything, that will even make no miracle. No miracle is coming to Nigeria. No miracle will come to Nigeria. No miracle will ever come to Nigeria. I have been saying this and I'm still saying it. If there is any man of God, I challenge that man of God to come out and tell us that God visited him or he visited God and God said that Nigeria is his plan. If Nigeria is not the plan or the will of God, why are you praying to God to keep Nigeria? Because God can only keep what he planned, what he built, what he structured. Is Nigeria the will of God? Just as America is the will of God, Britain is the will of God. I don't know if they are. Finland is the will of God. Is Nigeria the will of God? This is one thing you should ask yourself as you are going into this new year. Are you going to remain praying for Nigeria? Are you going to remain praying for miracle? Are you going to keep praying for Igbo presidency? Are you going to remain in the prayer mood of God? Give us a Jerusalem, give us Jesus of Nigeria. Listen, there is nothing like Jesus of Nigeria coming anywhere. There is nothing like salvation for Nigeria coming anywhere. You can only have Jesus of Biafra land. You can only have Jesus of Yoruba land. You can only have Jesus of Middle Belt. And we have Jesus of Biafra land. That is Simon Ekpa. If you don't know, you will not know. The only thing you need now is to support what we are doing. Support your own freedom. The day you begin to see or make your oppressor understand that he is the enemy in your life is the day you begin to get your freedom. I must stop this program here, but I want us to remember no retreat, no surrender. And I must say, Happy New Year and goodbye from here.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.